No.
That sounded fake, but it was very real.
It was pretty real.
Even like your actions was very comical. Like,
I played it up. I'm a funny man, you see. Oh man, I just flew in from Fishtown, and boy, is my arm tired.
just the one.
Just the one.
Is that you using it as a fin?
Yeah, because I swam. But I also carried my money.
I'm just imagining like real sacks of like just like
the dollar bill sacks.
$1 bills. But like
There's sacks of $1 bills.
10,000 of them.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to a very special PJC cast.
It's like a quick dip, but Jimmy introduces it.
Yeah, but probably longer. My name's Dane.
And my name's Brian.
And I'm Jimmy?
And I'm Brian. Again. No, Brian's not here.
There's no Brian. He's not
Don't
hiding
tell
in the corner.
Brian, because Brian isn't here.
Don't wake
Brian.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Hey, remember the thing? You remember it from our childhood?
Did you have it?
No, I didn't have
Nobody had it.
Nobody had it.
It was a rich boys game.
That was a game for the elite.
You have to go to the suburbs of LA to play fucking Don't Wake Daddy.
They said there was one Toys R Us that carried one copy of Don't Wake Daddy.
We're getting off track immediately, but once my mom, I asked Santa for something, and my mom comes back one night and she's like, "Oh, hon, I didn't
Santa's too poor.
I didn't see any copies of that game at Toys R Us, so I think Santa's gonna have a hard time getting it. You should ask Santa for something else quickly."
Santa frequents the same Toys R Us as us. He doesn't make his own games these days.
I was kind of just like, I don't know.
I guess a wooden duck? I guess like a wooden duck that I pull on a rope that like rolls.
I was a weird kid.
Man, well, that's what Santa makes, right? Wood toys.
Wooden toy. The elves make them.
Yeah, not Santa.
Technical.
Santa just supervises.
But we're just sort of having a free form fucking time right now.
This isn't anything. You should turn it off now.
But listen.
No, but listen.
But listen, please.
We're very, very, very good at this.
We're just we had some scheduling snafus, as it were.
See, I thought the quick dips went very, very well.
No, they were good.
They were very good.
Great.
If you haven't listened to the quick dips, and this is the first episode you've listened to in 2 months.
If this is the first episode you're listening to, pick a different one.
Pick a different one. This is the PJC cast, usually, and generally we do Would You Rathers and other fun things.
But today, probably none of those things. I don't know.
Jimmy, 5 things. 5 things.
Improv exercise.
That make you shriek in the middle of the night.
A curious boner.
1.
And unexpected was the word I wanted.
Yeah, but you said curious, so go with it.
2 is...
No, you can't. You just say it. Just go. You just say it.
Oh, I wasn't mentally ready for improvisational exercises.
Say it. Go.
A boogeyman.
2, thank you.
Booger man.
3, thank you.
Mr. Burns.
4.
And the TV turning on?
5 things.
It's like how old TVs had the sleep mode. I don't think that exists, but the opposite.
The opposite of sleep, awake mode.
And then a ring girl comes out and fucking, I guess, kills me. I don't know what she did.
She brought you down to the bottom of a well.
Oh, and then you couldn't swim for 7 days.
No, because your belly was full and you'd get a cramp. Give me... You're full of rings.
5 worse places than the bottom of a well.
The DMV. Oh, boy. My mother's-in-law's house on a Sunday night.
Oh. They're watching fucking Wheel of Fortune only.
Only Wheel. I know what it is. I know what the word is. I knew from the start. Ancient laboratory with those things, but you're tied up and not having fun.
Like a Tesla?
Yeah,
but it might be connected to your fucking genitals.
No, a Tesla coil it makes your hair stand up. I'm talking about one of those like two the two antenna that have the thing in the middle.
Those are Tesla coils. Dude.
No, dude.
A Tesla coil is not the ball you touch and makes your head go fuzzy. Yeah. That's something else. A Tesla coil is a coil that's large.
I think you're right.
They've played Mario on them.
I think you're wrong.
You can play music on them. Technically.
Techno.
What's number 3?
Oh, number 3 was that.
Oh, what's number 4?
Number 4 is a cave. 4. Say it.
Yeah.
Say it.
5, 4.
4. Thank you. Fishtown, USA.
5. Hey, you want to tell us about what you've been up to?
Well, you guys kind of talked about it a little bit in your PJC Mystery Hour.
Oh, yeah. Which brought it up.
Yeah, you guys talked more detail about it than I felt comfortable with because I wanted it shrouded in mystery. But I was in a place far, far away that I like to call Fishtown, USA, and I was baking cake for a month and a half.
For like 500 hungry fishermen.
Hungry fishermen ate so much cake.
I fucked up.
I made 10 cakes a day. Each of them ate 2 cakes. And it was just like, guys, shouldn't you be out fishing instead of eating my cake? And they're like, "Arr, argy, bargy, bar." Because they were Norwegian and pirates.
I'll put a piece of cake on my lure. That's how we're fishing.
That's how the salmon get you. Or you get the salmon. Flip it around. No, but I made a lot of cookies.
So I'm not going to edit this.
At all?
I mean, I'm not going to go through it like I normally do, so don't say anything racist.
Okay. Oh, dear.
That's why I'm marking it, though. I'm going to send it to you. Go on. Sorry.
And just like various desserts and but mostly cookies and cake.
Yeah, it was a lot less pictures. Last year, you had
much less internet.
You had internet
Yeah.
last year more often than you did this time. So while he was gone, there'd be lots of pictures of like just a big vat of cookie dough full of M&Ms, like as big as you are.
Like think about a thing that is your sized.
And it's just cookies dough.
I would make cookie dough in 13-gallon batches. If anyone cares to know, it's 14.5 quarts of flour, 9 quarts of sugar, 2 quarts and 24 ounces of eggs, 8 teaspoons of sugar, salt, and vanilla. And that's about it.
And ingredient X.
And chemical X.
Fuck.
And that's how the super-powered fishermen were born.
It's cold.
It wasn't actually that cold.
Outside?
No, it wasn't. It was probably 65 most of the time.
That's not that cold.
No, it's summer in Alaska.
It's coldish.
Coldish. When it was like rainy. This is boring. But we did roast a couple pigs.
Ooh.
And
luau style?
No,
because you make it fun. Put an apple in there.
No, we made it as boring as possible. But we did roast him, and I grabbed the skull of one of the pigs as a gift because I have a friend who really loves bones.
So did you bring it back?
I did.
You have it?
Not with me. I gave it to them already.
Fuck, that was.
You'll
fast.
be able to see it.
That was fast.
It was very fast. Because even leaving a pig skull out in the sun for a month does not break everything down in it. So I wrapped it up and put it in my checked luggage. Ooh. And when I unwrapped it, it smelled very bad. It smelled like death.
I love if you put it, if they had to inspect That luggage?
They did it twice.
Oh, my God.
They inspected my luggage twice, and they definitely opened it up because there was different tape on it and a, hey, we inspected this tag on top of it. So they got a big old whiff of it.
They were like,
sure.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is this?
Is this dead, dying thing?
We need to wait to arrest this serial killer.
Of pigs?
Yeah.
This pig
They're
serial
very
killer.
bad security police.
Yeah, they're not great.
Like, someone has died.
It's this pig.
This is the evidence. This week on Pig Crimes. Alaska.
Pig Crimes, Alaska. Oh, I did meet the star of television's NCIS, Mark Harmon.
Set up the scene. Set up from beginning to end. I know that it's very interesting.
It really isn't, because I spent a lot of time in a local coffee shop that served fishermen. But
Only.
it was pretty. It was a cute coffee shop. Shout out to Shearwater.
Hey.
They said they would share us on their Facebook page, and I was like, "Ooh, maybe listen to an episode first." And then as I sat there, I was like, "Oh, that was dumb. I should let them do it." And then I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Thank you for offering. Please do that." I don't think they did.
It's the double backpedal. It's a serious. It's an experience.
That's
maneuver.
right. That's right.
For experienced fishermen.
Only. How much experience you got? Let me see that gauge.
You rip your shirt off.
Ah!
I gauged my torso.
Oh, that's right through the chest.
It's like Kung Pao. Enter the fist up in here.
They're all up inside it. Anyway, I was at the coffee shop getting some internet because they had the best internet. It was $5 for 20 minutes for the fastest you want.
And it existed.
Right. And I'm sitting there, and a couple of people come in and walk in, and they're talking about internet. And they're talking about phone signal, which I was a expert on in both areas. Mm-hmm. And then older man comes and sits with them, just poking around on his phone.
Uh-huh.
And they're talking, and one of them calls him Mark. And then and we're talking, and the other one's like, "Oh, phone signal." And then I gave her some advice about phone signal, and she was like, "Oh, thank you." And I keep looking over. I'm like, wow, that guy looks pretty familiar. Here in the middle of nowhere, Alaska, why does this man look familiar? Oh, I haven't coughed all day. Oh my God, it's Mark Harmon from NCIS sitting here in the middle of Alaska, away from everything. But there's too many people around. There were like maybe 10 people in the coffee shop, so I wasn't going to be like, "Hey."
You were going to scream it.
"Hey, you're from the television. You were on it. Tell us it. Tell us it.
Tell us a tale.
Tell us a tale
Tell
of
us
the
a tale of
television.
murder and old people ratings.
Oh my goodness. But I waited until he like walked outside, and then I creepy stalked him down the stairs. I was like, "Excuse me, are you Mark Harmon, the actor?" Yeah, I'm Mark Harmon. Yeah, that's me. And I was like, my family would go nuts if I got a picture with you. I gotta ask. He's like, "All right, you're gonna be one of those stupid selfie things?"
No, he did not.
And I said, "Yep," and then took a selfie with him.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
How?
yeah.
Because he's real.
He's doing a documentary or something up there.
Yeah, he's serious.
He's a serious actor, man. He's also a big... the McElroy brothers are a big fan of his.
Oh.
Yeah, Justin talks about him like a god. Like he's a goddamn god. Apparently he saved a car crash victim by sledgehammering open a door and pulling him out of the wreckage.
God. Oh, that sounds familiar now that you're saying
Yeah.
it. Maybe you told me, though.
I might have.
It's possible.
Things get cyclical around here. Oh.
Ice cyclical Alaska.
Oh, I get it.
Oh.
There is a plant up there called icicle.
a
fish
botanical plant?
No, a fish processing plant.
Okay. You can never be too sure.
No.
About Alaska.
Specifically about Alaska.
Well, that was a fucking wild time.
It was a wild time. It was a lot of fun. Made a lot of dessert. Yeah.
Last time you went, though,
less bears than last time.
Yeah, you had a lot of stories, and I know that you're not just a story factory.
No,
it's in so far.
I mean, the pig skull was pretty good.
This is a good story, but I just feel like last time, and maybe it just was.
Well, the people
less
almost
eventful.
rioted last time.
That's
like,
true.
This year we were
more
treated
eventful.
much better.
There was like that was going on, and like you didn't see a bear. A bear didn't almost get you.
No, not this time.
But last time.
Last time the governor of Puerto Rico showed up because we were reported to have been mistreating people so badly, and we had such a large Puerto Rican population that they came up.
That was gonna be my question. Is like what?
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was real bad. And that was only with 650. We were serving 950 people per meal.
This time?
This time,
oh
yeah.
my god, I thought it was much less than that.
No, it was 5 fishermen, remember?
That's right.
Stick with the bit.
But 945 other people.
Right. In addition to them.
Who didn't know how to fish.
No, they didn't know how to fish. They
I guess that's real.
they were in the factory cutting up the fish that the fishermen fished. Mm-hmm. And then freezing them very quickly or grinding them up into fish food or separating their eggs.
That's cannibalism. Fish food?
What?
You can't feed the fish food.
Oh, pet food. My bad.
Oh.
That's cannibalism. Don't feed the fish.
Don't feed the fish. Do you remember that show? Never mind.
Was it
there
Cat
was
Dog?
a show. There was a show that like had other segments, but like it starred a bunch of like puppets a la in Triumph the Insult Comedy Dog. They were all like that, and they had a bar or like a restaurant they went to, and I forget what the name of it was.
What?
But it was a cannibal restaurant.
What?
And their slogan was "You eat what you are," and so they'd always just be like having their bit and eating like a cat or a dog, and they were a cat or a dog.
Jesus,
and it was like
Christ.
a Comedy Central show that was very short-lived.
That's dark.
I know.
That's a dark show.
And that was just like a side gag. They never spoke about it. They would just be eating
whatever it was they were. I wouldn't want to watch that.
I don't
go in for that. No. Dark things.
Dark comedy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you seem really excited about that. I'm not.
I love dark. Comedy Central was fucking supreme. They would just license all the dark comedy movies that like weren't actually very funny.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion, like 8 Heads
in a duffel bag. Yeah, they played that a lot.
They played that a lot. I don't feel like that movie's particularly good or funny.
Joe Pesci.
They were like, it's a dark comedy.
Listen.
Maybe I just wasn't old enough to appreciate it, but maybe it was.
The Exorcist parody Devil with a Blue Dress or Devil Wore a Blue Dress. Leslie Nielsen. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah. What'd you guys do while I was gone?
Man, we
You
everything.
played a very funny game.
Oh yeah. What did you think of our RPG? If you haven't listened to the RPG experiment we did,
yeah,
it starts like
the
5 episodes ago.
The PJC Mystery Hour. I love that voice, by the way.
I did 2 takes where I did one very straight, and then I did that one, and I'm like,
PJC Mystery Hour.
Well, I was just like, it was just a very straight previously on.
Oh, sure.
And I wasn't even committing to the name yet.
You nailed the Adventure Zone feel with that one previously on.
It was just the exact same fucking words.
But it was very good. It was very funny.
Hey, thanks.
The boys seemed to have a good time, but you didn't put any women in your story.
No, I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked that right up. Inclusivity, my friend.
Next time.
Next time around, all women.
Wink.
And then all non-gendered.
And
just
then all men again.
We'll just go on that train, round and round she goes. They go. Excuse me. She go from Kim Possible. Hey, remember that thing from our childhood?
Remember it?
Boop, boop, ba-doop.
People liked it. That had also
did
Will
like
Friedle in it. We were talking about Will Friedle and how much I fucking love his body
Oh.
and acting.
I think you mostly like his voice acting.
That's true. But he's on Boy Meets World.
That's it.
He was,
And then voice acting.
No, and then he was in My Date with the President's Daughter.
God.
Let's not, lest we forget, Dane.
You won't let us. You won't let us forget that.
I would love to watch that movie as an adult. I don't know that that's possible.
I'm sure it's possible. Everything's possible on the internet. Wink. The dark web. I gotta go to the dark web to get a copy.
You
of
want to pay $100 to watch a VHS fucking rip of
But I only take rubies.
You have to pay me half in rubies and half in Bitcoin. There's no other options.
Because one will always appreciate, and the other one is kind of my thing because I'm a cyber dude.
Man, let me tell you. Let me tell you, and then also subsequently ask you a question.
Okay.
So
as long as it's in that order.
So from the podcast, Skinner's voice made my voice hurt immediately.
Yeah, no, it was really rough.
It was really rough, and then I had to fucking commit to it.
Yeah.
For the evening.
Good for you.
And my voice hurt the next day. And I don't know. It wasn't that bad. It was worth it, I feel, because I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you know any fucking... How do you not have that happen?
Practice.
You just have to fucking...
Yeah, it's
like, is it just a strengthen your voice thing? Or am I hurting...
It's just kind of...
Am I hurting my voice by doing that?
I wouldn't say you're hurting your voice. I mean, there's definitely ways to talk like this for a long period of time and be fine. Like in the video game, what's it called? Fallout.
Oh.
Because there's those voice actors who talk like this the whole time.
That's true. It's very low energy though, so I wonder. I don't know if there was just something about what I was doing that was like aggravating, because it hurt pretty quick. Also, I was just like, oh boy.
If you don't go low, if you're more like this up here, because there's different part of your voice that like slaps together.
Slap of that.
Slap of the bass. A slap of your face.
Oh, aggressive.
That's what I'm into. I'm a growly guy.
What was your favorite part of the podcast?
The 10-minute duck debacle, where he fucking missed a duck with a rocket launcher, or no, a shotgun.
That he only had just recently remembered that he was supposed to have.
I think you needed to make him come up with why he had such huge fucking weapons.
He's a Hellboy. He's a
okay,
Hellboy,
that's
man.
fine, but Hellboy has those weapons because he's part of a government agency, and Shax wasn't a part of nothing. He was just kind of hanging out in town with a rocket launcher.
I mean, maybe they came from hell. You
But
don't know. Maybe
what
they're hell
I'm
shotgun.
saying is that defining that would have been good.
It would have been.
It would have been good.
Say la vie.
Say la vie. It happened. It's done. I did know it was Skinner the whole time. No, I didn't. I didn't know it was Skinner the whole time. I had no idea who it was.
It was barely a twist. Spoilers if you haven't finished it, but it was barely a twist because it was just like,
what every character?
Yeah. Who is it if not him?
The Demon Man. I love the explanation of, and you just remember, he doesn't even own that place.
That was my favorite thing.
What a twist.
What a twist. I think I've made that Russell situation worse than it used to be.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing stuff
Russell
in that
Brand.
corner. You don't know what we're talking about, but that's fine, everyone. Anyways.
It's not like we're going to edit this out.
We're not.
This is a real rough and ready episode.
We're doing with full disclosure. This is being recorded less than 12 hours from when we're going to release it.
Listen, we make it happen. I think that going into the future for PJC Castery, I'd love to do more Stranger on the Street stuff.
Yeah, people seem into that.
People seemed into it. I'm very into it. People on the Street. Maybe we call it People on the Street so that we can sing it better. Instead of Stranger on the Street.
It's the same amount of effort.
I guess it is
for me.
Yeah. 'Cause you're not saying it.
It's
Say
two
it.
syllables.
Say it.
Stranger on the street.
Oh, damn it.
People on the street.
Ba-dee-dee-do-day. Tito. So maybe more quick tips in the future.
Maybe.
Who knows? I think Jimmy's time may be more allocated towards other ventures. Wink. Wink, wink. Maybe other podcasts he wants to start. Wink, wink. Maybe dropping some hints. Wink, wink.
I'll never tell.
Yes, you will.
Eventually.
Eventually you'll tell.
But I have nothing to tell.
Nothing to tell right now. RPG podcast. Anyway.
All right.
You can't.
Well, now we
edit
have
this.
to talk about it.
No, we don't.
We do.
No, we don't.
About what? We liked doing it.
Yeah,
so
you
I
guys
wanna
really
do it.
enjoyed it. But Strangers on the Street, maybe something like that more often. A lot more guests going into the future. It's a whole new season for the PJC cast. Season 2. We're doing it.
It's the second salmon season.
It's the second salmon season.
The date's been
Only
back
during
from-
salmon season. I don't think I'm going to go back to Fishtown.
I don't think that you should.
I mean, I made a lot of money.
Do you
the
feel
reason to
comfortable
go.
talking about kind of your motivations specifically? Or?
Oh, well, I go to Fishtown. I went last year. I went this year to make a bunch of money real quick because it's like 100-hour weeks up there, 7 days a week.
Yeah, because it's 14-hour days minimum, right?
Yeah,
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Rain or shine or snow, as the case may be.
In herring season, yeah. While we were doing quick dips, I was up there, so we recorded a bunch of episodes in the backlog so that we could record or release while I was gone.
Yeah, and that's why we added other stuff in case that wasn't abundantly
And that
clear.
was
I don't know.
abundantly clear.
Dane
And also,
wasn't a part of the extra content for a lot of it.
we miscalculated last season, and that's why Jimmy steered the helm of a couple of episodes.
Oh yeah,
last year.
One of my favorite episodes. That's one of the worst episodes, perhaps. Where it's me and Brian and Kaylin Jordan.
Yeah.
And we went on such
buck
a wild tangent that we just skipped the second Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Because we had been going on for too long.
That was pretty good.
But I liked it.
Yeah, no, I liked the idea of it. But yeah, I doubt I'm going to go next season, but I make all that money to so I can pay for acting classes because I'm trying to be a voice actor.
What?
Working towards voice acting.
Give us 5 voices.
5 voices?
have to be
my
right.
name's Skinner. 1. I'm a fish man.
What about do a Kermit? 2.
Kermit?
Kermit's 3.
Kermit I gotta get into, so it's one day we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection.
And I also
This
like
is Ground Control to Major Tom.
so Kermit is 3. I
Yeah.
also like your I can't ever remember his name, but he's the very goofy voice.
Oh, you talking
that's
to
the one. That's exactly the one. What's his name?
Now I can't remember it, you son of a bitch.
It's my fault. You're right.
A very merry on birthday. Win. Ed Win.
Yeah.
Yes. He's my favorite to do. But when
You
you
do a
start
very good David.
Edwin.
Edwin. I fucked it up immediately.
David the Gnome. I'm David the Gnome. I ride on fucking birds. There's an episode where I started talking like this, and I didn't stop.
For a good long while.
It was about 7 minutes. But Edwin is stuck in my brain for whatever reason.
And then what's your 5th voice?
Fifth voice.
A regular.
A regular one.
One of your call tos. Your
go-tos?
Your go-tos, I mean.
When I was in Fishtown, my nickname was Bake, opener of boxes. Bake. Because everything up there was pre-made. Like, I didn't actually have to do any real baking because it was like box mixes,
Sure,
just add
sure.
water, or like frozen cinnamon rolls that I just had to keep in a warm cabinet until they got puffy. So it wasn't real baking. So I did have my own water bottle for spraying down baked goods that needed to rise and stay moist. And so on it, I put 4 bake. And they made fun of me. They're like, what does 4 bake mean?
Come on.
Like, that is my name. I am Bake.
For buck. That's
I am Bake, opener of Book Thief. And he had a lisp for some reason.
a similar story, but much less good. When I
Then you better tell
when
it.
I got my first job at McDonald's, it's my name's James, and so
Sure.
they
Your real name, not your
was-
podcast name.
not that's right. But it was that particular McDonald's was inhabited by a majority of Spanish speaking people.
Sure.
Many of those people that didn't really speak English. So they see my name and the way that you pronounce a J in Spanish. So they're like, hello, James? Is that James? And I'm like, no,
James.
That's wrong.
James.
But thank you.
My name in Spanish is Dane,
Donnie.
which kind of sounds like Danny. So I think a lot of people think my name's Danny now. Up there, anyway.
Donnie.
It's either that or Bucky, opener of Buck Thief. Yeah. I did spread the word of the PJC cast while I was up
We
there.
got one like.
Yeah,
one Facebook like.
Shout out to Lorinda. Hey, Lorinda.
Hey, Lorinda.
Up in Fishtown. And also Callie, who was up there. But she, for whatever reason, wanted me to talk about how big a bitch she is on the podcast so that she
So
could...
let's go, I guess.
But she's very nice. So I'm not going to talk about...
What's the worst thing she ever did?
She made a real bad pun once. And her would you rathers were terrible.
Fuck your
Okay,
contribution.
wait. I will read her bad
Sure,
would you
you're
rathers.
very nice.
This is the would you rather of this episode.
Okay.
Going
I'm
into my
into it.
phone.
I'm just gonna vamp for a little
Okay.
bit. How about that sports?
Okay, well, you're done. You're done. Only talking puns or only describe things as fucking. Would you rather?
I kind of like that. Actually.
Would you? What?
I like it as
What does it mean?
fucking. Look at this fucking.
Yeah, no, okay, great.
Piece of shit.
Yes, but
That's what it means.
and then always have a toothpick in your mouth or always have gum in your hair.
I mean,
Is that a good one? I don't think so.
It's not very deep, but it's
Callie.
not bad.
Callie in the place.
Sorry, I forgot that your question makes you a bitch. I guess that's what you want, right?
That's what she wanted.
That's what she wanted.
So that she could tell her friends to listen to the podcast because we call her a bitch. So, Callie, you're a terrible.
Remember that time she gave all of the fishermen who were trying to lose weight
Yeah.
those protein bars?
The protein bars that were half butter?
That's right.
Yeah.
You remember when that happened?
Man,
Ugh,
Callie's so bad.
how mean.
I remember this one time, Callie, during a very important sports game, went on the roof, and like every time they were about to score a goal, she like unplugged the signal, and like everyone was like, "Oh, we can't see the goal."
There's only one TV for all of us.
Yeah, we all 900 people at this fishing establishment
Crowded around
a
tiny television VCR
tube,
combo.
a tube deep as it is long television,
Which isn't very in either direction.
No, just a cube of plastic. Oh man, Callie's the worst.
Right?
One time, Callie
What'd she do now?
took a bunch of fish guts and put them in the washing machine. So all the fishy clothes smelled even worse of fish.
And the clothes were probably ruined.
Yeah, they were probably ruined,
You
but
can't
they were.
wash fish guts. You can only mix them in with clothing.
This one time I tried to wash some fish guts to get clean fish guts.
Oh, what a bitch Dane was that time.
I'm the worst. Yeah. Lorinda was nice, though. Lorinda was she worked at the coffee shop.
Not the other one.
No, Callie's a total that word. I don't like saying that word.
A bee. What a bee.
What a bee in apartment 23. Callie.
Jesus.
But
what about Lorinda?
Lorinda, yeah, she was very nice. She would poke fun at how much internet I was on.
She not.
She's probably going to listen to this, so be careful.
I'm gonna be fucking careful.
You be careful now. Tiptoe. Oh.
Lorinda sounds like Brenda. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, she's from Fishtown. She grew up there, I think. Anyway.
I wonder if she likes fish.
Yeah, I bet she does.
Do you get sick of fish pretty quick?
No.
That's all they're feeding you, right? Basically.
No.
It's all they feed you.
No. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
But it's for every meal?
Last season it was. This season they only served it for dinner.
Oh, that's refreshing.
Sometimes for lunch, I think. But, like, it came from the plant, so it was very fresh. And
fresh as it fucking gets.
We wouldn't, like, repeat recipes, so, like, there were a lot of different flavors of salmon.
Because you weren't, like, your kitchen was making meals, but you weren't doing that.
I wasn't really making meals, no.
Okay.
I helped with chopping sometimes. I chopped a lot of potatoes and never touched the meat.
That's good. It'll get you.
It'll get you. Also, because the big stand-up mixer that I used was right next to the prep table where they usually did meat. So I really stayed away from meat so that we wouldn't get raw chicken in the cookies.
Delicious. Chicken cookie for you.
What you doing there?
I'm just imagine that I've got a disgusting raw chicken cookie and
yeah.
I'm holding it closer and closer to your mouth, Dave.
I don't want. No.
You want a
No.
delicious
I don't want
cookie?
It's got chicken
I
in
made
it.
it special for you.
It turns out people don't like square cookies.
Really? Go on.
So we ran out of pre-made cookies because most of the cookies I made, well, about half the time, were pre-made in boxes because I am bouquet opener of boxes. And you just open them up and you place the already made cookies onto
Oh, they're like
them.
the already rounded?
Yeah, they're already round
okay.
and they're just ready to bake.
Sure. Like a Pillsbury tube or whatever.
Right, but you don't even have to cut
There's
it.
not reindeer shapes in there, I guess.
No, it's chocolate chips or whatever. Anyway, at one point we ran out of them and I had to start making cookies from scratch. Ooh. But they're great big trays that we would use for the food. Big rectangle trays, probably 1.5 feet by 2 feet, something like that. And that's too square. I don't know. It's more of a rectangle.
3 feet by 9 feet cookies.
What's this? What's this between my hands?
It's almost 3 feet,
okay,
I'd say.
3 feet. And
Maybe
then,
not
like,
quite a yard. I mean, 2.
It's 2 feet. So maybe 2 by 3 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
by another it's a cube. It's a cookie cube.
Tall and long.
They don't like squares. They really hate cookie cubes.
But so to save time, I would make all this cookie dough and then I would just press it into the cookie sheet, the great big baking sheet, and then cut them into squares.
Saving a lot of time.
Honestly,
and a lot of dough, probably.
Maybe.
Like, from getting wasted.
But what it turned out is that people don't like grabbing square cookies when they've got to, like, pry them out of a pan instead of just being able to, like, swipe them. Like Swiper. So
you're saying because they wouldn't. How would you normally plate them? I know you're not plating them, but like if they were round?
The round ones I would bake on like parchment paper, and then I would just pull the parchment paper and stack them 4 deep.
Sure, and then that would just get put out.
That would get put out, and then they'd grab all the cookies off the top. The paper would get thrown away. The next layer would get
So then what was
eaten.
different? Because you couldn't use the parchment paper?
I didn't use the parchment paper, and they were cut in pan. They were like fit in the pan, right?
So they had to
kind of dig into it, and they couldn't just be like, "Ooh, 12
I'll
cookies
take
for me."
1,000,
right?
yeah.
They had to like, "Oh, this is a thicker square cookie."
I needed someone to get me a spatula.
Is it a cookie? I don't know.
It's a pizookie.
I've never seen this before. They say
It's trademarked.
it is. TM
People
by
are
us,
fucking-
trademark by us.
People
Pizookie.
are very particular about the weirdest, smallest things.
Right, but it behooved me because I didn't have to make as many fucking cookies.
But how
'Cause
did
they-
you hear about it? Like, who complained to you?
Nobody complained. I just noticed they weren't tearing through my cookies like it was goddamn tissue paper.
So it seems like it was a win-win-win.
It was a win-win-win-win.
So people couldn't just... One
And
person didn't get 12 cookies.
the cookies I made from scratch, way better.
I bet.
Way better. I created a pecan butterscotch chip powdered sugar molasses cookie.
Dane, I know that you just got back from cooking nonstop. But could you...
I can only make batches of 13 gallons at a time, Jimmy.
Dane, that's fine. That's fine.
Do it.
Dane.
Do it now. We need to get a Hobart Legacy mixer that's as tall as you are, though.
Okay, I want you to do all this, but then I'm going to lean on my Oreo policy and just have one. I just want to know what it tastes like.
I just need to know what it tastes like. You're going to make upwards of 8 giant pans of cookies,
I just want one.
but I just want one,
Just want one.
says James. Yame.
Pan. Man, they got Rocky Road flavor now. Anyways, for Oreos.
You going down the Oreo road? Is that what we're doing right now?
But they have
sure?
Rocky Road that I noticed, and I don't know what that fucking means because that's an ice cream flavor.
That's an ice cream flavor. How are they going to get walnuts in
I
there?
guess it's marshmallow.
No, almonds. Walnuts? Almonds. There's a nut in a Rocky Road.
Probably walnuts.
Probably walnuts.
I don't know. Almonds might be too hard for an ice cream because also they're cold.
Yeah.
You ever put fucking M&Ms in ice cream? That's a mistake. Gummy bears and ice cream? That's a
No.
mistake.
Don't do it.
You go to your fucking yogurt land, you put that in your frozen yogurts,
You're
it's
done.
frozen gummies.
You
You're
gotta-
done, son.
You gotta wait a half hour after you're done.
After it's melted.
It's all melted and they're extra sticky because they're in that soup. Ice cream soup.
Ice cream soup.
I always wanted to open a cereal only restaurant bar thing.
Do you remember that that existed somewhere nearby?
Well,
And I don't
I don't remember it.
remember it either. It probably went out of business.
The
'cause
more I think about it, though, the more disgusting it would be because you're just dealing in milk. And milk's so gross.
it's bad. My dad always talked about how he wanted to somehow market, I mean, not realistically, but he wanted to make like milk you could buy that was just the cereal like milk. Like you dip it in Cocoa Pebbles and then you like harvest that milk and then you just sell that chocolate milk or like a peanut butter crunch or like
Sure.
whatever, you know, just all the different big boy
They have
cereals.
that. It's called flavored milk.
It's called buy some fucking cereal too and just do it.
Just do it.
He's like, this would be a great idea. People would like this. I'm like, no, Dad, you fucking dummy.
But also, they already have it. It's called flavored milk.
But what do you mean? What do you say that? But they don't have
Strawberry milk.
But they don't have peanut butter milk.
They do. They have chocolate peanut butter milk. I'm sure of it.
That seems.
They got chocolate milk.
Do they have
Like cocoa?
Trix milk
I'm sure they do.
that they just sell?
I'm going
that
to
you
the
don't
internet.
add Trix. That you don't add a quick to your strawberry quick.
Your tricks quicks.
Man, remember that shit? Does that exist still?
What's that?
Quick
Yeah. Nesquik?
or Nesquik?
Shit.
That's right.
Trix milk.
There's no way that's sold by the carton.
Trix milk.
No, you said it like you found it, but
Trix milk. Oh, Trix milk.
oh, it's right here for.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong.
Go to tinyurl.trixmilk.
They've got recipes for Trix milkshakes.
Fuck.
Guess what you do? You put Trix in your milkshake. Done.
Done, you done, son.
Done and done.
Done, son.
Anyway, Kix. Oh, well, going
Kix.
down it.
What does that cereal taste like? Fucking corn?
Yeah, it's just corn.
Corn milk. You want
Corn. You want some corn in your milk?
Kid tested, mother approved. Refrigerate only.
Don't eat it.
Don't buy it. It's
Only refrigerate it.
They actually made Kix milk in like the early 90s.
Oh, yeah?
One item sold. They made thousands.
But only one.
Only one was sold.
And it's still in somebody's refrigerator.
Yeah, in the Safeway in Antioch, California.
Antioch.
It's not how it's pronounced.
Do you not want your ox around? Come to Antioch. We don't like them here. Octopus, Doc Ock, anything like that.
We're near Lafayette, California, here in Anytown. USA.
Are we?
We're near it.
You're just giving away all our secrets now.
Theoretical. But that's how it's pronounced, Lafayette.
Yeah.
Around these parts. But my coworker, who is from more southern parts, I guess has a similarly named area, but it's pronounced Lafayette.
Oh, gross.
And so occasionally
they're wrong and we're right.
Occasionally. So one time she said that to somebody on the phone. So we're gonna go to Lafayette, blah blah blah, and then she hangs up the phone, and I'm like, "Say it again for
me. give me that one more once."
Lafayette, and I'm like,
"No."
I'm like Lafayette, and she's like, "What?"
Lafayette.
Like, it's pronounced because she's been here a while, but like I don't know.
Hasn't.
So I'm like we pronounce it Lafayette around here.
We do.
And she says to me, "Man, you get punched. You can say it that.
You gonna get
back in
beat
Mississippi.
Up. You get beat up hard. Yeah, yes, French fuck. Oh my,
it's very funny.
How long have we been doing this?
I don't know.
How long have we wasted people's time?
It's a good 47 minutes.
I think that is
that could
admirable.
That could be good. We could go to an hour if you felt saucy.
Do we need to?
We don't need to. I'm sure everyone's fine.
Okay, let's play a game.
Okay.
Let's play a game I like to call acronym.
Go on.
I'm going to come up with 3 letters, and you tell me things that it stands for. Those 3 letters stand for.
I like it.
And then we'll go back and forth, and we can't repeat words.
Okay.
All right?
God. Okay.
Okay. So, LTP.
Lowest total penis.
You used the penis word already.
I got you. That's a
Goddamn, I've been got.
Pro strat.
All right. So lowest total penis.
LTP.
Let's take penicillin.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh man.
Lilac, tulip, petunia.
Just the list of flowers. That was
an
that
acronym.
Yeah, it was for those 3 flowers very specifically. Lemon tart peel.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's evocative.
I get it.
It was a fun one.
I kind of want one.
Yeah, you do. You can't have one. They don't exist.
Sassy little drink.
I'll have a LTP.
Did we tell you we're going to Disneyland this November?
What?
Yeah.
That's not this game.
It's not.
We're changing subjects.
What is a Disneyland themed LTP?
Oh, okay.
Louie.
Yeah. I'm the king of the swingers. Oh.
Tigger. I meant like the ducks.
Okay.
Louie, Tigger,
Porcupine.
Porky the Pig.
Okay. Let me try better. Since you didn't try at all.
Gotta say what I feel.
I guess so.
I had a Disney themed heart in my song that didn't come out my mouth.
Honestly, what are L's? There are very little Disney L's. You can't think of it. It's my turn.
I'm gonna think though. I won't say it.
Okay. I'm going to look on our walls
For cheating?
for cheating purposes. Our walls. We're not doing this one in the hot tub.
No.
Spoilers. Spoilers. This one's in a room.
Did you hear that in the 80s the hot tub got fucking absconded with?
I heard about that. I also heard that there was a rampant drug problem.
It's the 80s, man.
It's the 80s. Why wasn't there a drug problem? Okay. Lion.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
it
spicy.
It worked. I can't think of a T now. I'm the worst. I give up. I give up this game.
No, come on.
No, I give up this game. You use Tigger, the best T.
What about
Tiger Lily, the most racist from Peter Pan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, is that one of the ones dressed up as a Native American?
Yeah.
I see.
She was Native American.
Oh.
Tiger Lily.
I don't... Peter Pan's not a movie I have the warm and fuzzies for. I didn't watch it very many times.
Yeah, she got abducted by Captain Hook. Okay, so I did it. Lion, Tiger Lily, and
excluding any princesses.
Princess.
No.
Ah!
There's like so many Princess Jasmine, Princess.
We don't need to do this.
Ariel.
We don't need to do this. You're doing that thing with your hands that's like stretch it out. And we don't need to do that, Jimmy. You don't need to keep doing that with your hands.
Oh, that thing, this thing?
Yeah, that one.
Tell me
stretch
what
it out.
Like?
Stretch.
I'm just like pulling invisible taffy.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm saving. I was gonna be a surprise for the audience, our live studio audience.
Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Oh man,
one of us was really close. Of the audience.
There's a lot of people in the audience. Well, guys, for another week.
Thank you for joining us on this weird dip.
It's just the weirdest dip.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not the weirdest one. It's perhaps the most
powwow
unconventional.
We had a little powwow, you and me.
Yeah. Hey, Dane.
We miss Brian, but yeah. What's up, Jimmy?
It's good to have you back, is what I was going to say.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy.
But Brian will be back also.
Brian will be back too. And that'll be next week.
For sure, because here's the thing that you probably don't remember is that at the end of the last episode, or maybe you just listened to it, we explicitly talk about how this week's release is going to be back to normal.
We were wrong. We miscalculated both years.
Well, the first year we fucked up real bad, and I don't know what happened. I think
by a couple episodes. So I think 3 episodes.
I think what happened was you did math.
And I'm not good at it.
Well, no. You did math at a certain date. You were like, okay, if we do it now, if we do it today, we need this many episodes. And if we do like 2 a week from now, then we're good. But then we like didn't keep up with that, and we started front loading a little bit later, but we kept that original number.
Sure.
So like we fucked up real bad for some reason.
And this year, I thought we had extra in the bank.
Well, this year... I thought you were going to be back before this Tuesday.
Oh, right.
Before recording, and I think you just came back late.
Yeah, I guess
is what it was.
Bingo, bango.
Bingo.
So we're recording the night before. What?
Say that?
What?
One more time.
Bingo, bango?
Nope.
I say bingo, bango. I'm not beholden to any cartoon television show.
Bingo, bongo.
Okay, great. I'm not some pink fuck, okay?
I'm not some pink boy for your amusement.
I don't got gauges in my ears, and I haven't learned a lesson about life through space piratery.
He hasn't.
And he hasn't.
Only sort of.
Everybody watch Steven Universe.
It's getting better than ever.
Anyway.
Dane doesn't even know how good.
For another week, my name is Jimmy.
And I'm Dane.
And I'm Brian.
And I'm Brian.
And we're both Brian.
And we're both Brian.
And I'm extra Dane.
And I'm extra Brian.
And have a good night. And get home dangerously.
Oh my God. Dane, what is... Your weeks in Alaska have changed.
Isn't that what I used to say?
Oh, you've forgotten your roots, honey.
Season 2 is going to be wild.
Oh, honey. forgotten your way.
Where am I? This is not my beautiful tub. As the days go by, water flowing on the ground, into the blue again, under the rocks and stones, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground, same as it ever was, same as it ever was, same as it ever was.
Dane's doing a dance with his hands that are halfway up,
same as it ever
like
was.
Almost like a Thriller, but like just
was.
not forward, just
It's
up.
the water underground.
And he's doing jazz
And
hands.
rain underground.
Remember that
Qu'est-ce
movie?
que c'est? Fa
That's a different song.
better.
This is
run,
getting
run.
too freeform for my taste.
away.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.